So what do you think the big news from over the weekend is? No, the fact that Rodney King died is not the big news from over the weekend. The big news from over the weekend is not that Obama decided to bypass Congress and usurp the Constitution. No. The big news was that some reporter had the nerve to try to ask Obama a question about his actions while he was reading his teleprompter announcing his latest dictate. I kid you not. It was all over the Sunday shows. They want this guy censored. They want him thrown in jail for not showing proper respect to the king. This guy Neil Monroe from the Daily Caller, they want the Daily Caller shut down. They want Chatsworth Osborne Jr. strangled by his bow tie. It's I don't know. It's amazing. It actually is not. But that's what's given the White House press corps and the rest of the people inside the Beltway the vapors. Imagine heckling the president by asking him a question. And they want this guy's press credentials rescinded. Neil Monroe is his name for the Daily Caller. Greetings, folks. It's great to have you here. Telephone number 800-282-2882. The email address lrushbaugh@eibnet.com. I watch all this. I listen to all this. And anybody ever heard the name Sam Donaldson? Oh, for crying out loud, what do you hate? What do you think Sam Donaldson did to Reagan all during the 80s? In fact, the press had a technique during the 80s, and it's something that took hold, and for all Republican presidents thereafter, it has been utilized. Yeah, Rather did it to Nixon. I mean, this is common. This is what journalists are supposed to do out there. But when Reagan finished an appearance, Sam Donaldson would either shout a question, and then everybody would start shouting questions as Reagan walked away, and they kept it up, and the whole point was to make Reagan appear aloof and unresponsive, and sometimes even senile, feeble, deaf, unable to hear. It was all part of a campaign. We went back. I mean, who found this? It's Daily Caller found this. In fact, the outfit, the Chatsworth Osborne Jr.'s outfit, went back and found a 1987 AP story, Why Do Grown Men and Women Shout at President Reagan? According to many, the Daily Caller's Neil Monroe breached protocol by shouting a question during a Rose Garden statement by President Kardashian on Friday. But an Associated Press article from 1987 reveals that Monroe's behavior is hardly unprecedented. Over at the conservative media blog Newsbusters, Tom Bloomer has unearthed an October 14, 1987 AP story by Christopher Connell that asks, why do grown men and women shout at President Reagan? In his piece, Connell explains and justifies aggressive behavior by reporters that cover the White House. Connell wrote, grown men and women are shouting at President Reagan at the top of their lungs. They do it for a living. Get over it. He didn't write get over it. I threw it in there because that's what he means. Get over it. That's what they do for a living. Not anymore. Not anymore. They're stenographers today. Finally, you ask the president a question when he's usurping the Constitution, and guess who gets in trouble? You do. You're not supposed to interrupt the king like this.